In that toxic relationship, you were love bombed, thrown off balance, manipulated, made small. He twisted your instincts. He exhausted you into silence. There were so many things that got twisted. Your habits, your confidence, your sense of reality, your sense of self, even your hormones and brain patterns. And there's grief too. Grief for a man who never really existed. Let's start with the big picture. Have you ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? It's a pyramid of human needs, from survival to self-actualization. Now, healing doesn't follow it perfectly, but it is a useful map. Because if you're drowning in debt, or can't sleep, or don't feel safe, emotional work won't stick. Get the base right, and the rest becomes easier. Level 1 is physical stability. Sleep, food, movement. This is where healing starts. It's not just physical, it's biological. Sleep. Wake up at the same time each day. Wind down before bed. Cool a dark room. Ditch the phone or use a blue light filter. Did you know that the blue light in the phone disturbs the internal clock and lowers the level of sleep hormone melatonin? Listen to a soundbook, read a book, or get a blue light filter for a mobile screen if you can't do without it. Just remember, scrolling also gets the brain activated. Try to diminish scrolling. Unless you're looking for my videos, just subscribe so you won't be in this predicament again. When it comes to food, eat regular meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. 1 or 2 snacks in between. Try to avoid eating late at night. Limit caffeine. It stays in your system for hours. 4 cups at noon means still 1 cup in your bloodstream at midnight. Movement. Walk, dance, stretch, take the stairs. Doesn't matter how, just move. It boosts feel-good hormones and reduces anxiety. Level 2. Housing and security. Find safe housing. Get a stable income. Untangle yourself financially from him. These may sound like just logistics, but they are not. They are healing. Each thing you stabilize brings you closer to wholeness. We can also look at healing from 2 angles. Things that has to do with him. Cut contact. If possible, go no contact. If you share kids, low contact plus boundaries, like parenting apps. Detox from hormonal addiction to him, the trauma bond. There will be ups and downs. Some days I felt guilty for not loving him anymore. Other days I felt guilty for still thinking about him. Then there are the steps that has to do with you. Build stable routines. Eat, sleep, move. Replace his lies with truth. Reclaim your decision-making power. Start small. The shift, when healing begins. You'll start to feel it. A quiet joy. A moment of presence. Your real self returning for a while. To strengthen that shift, trust your gut. Practice small decisions. Separate intuition from anxiety. Ask, is this true? Is it fear or knowing? Reconnect with life. Nurture safe friendships. Do something meaningful. Volunteer, create, build strength in your kids. Do you need therapy? Therapy is a structured space. A place to explore your story, your emotions, and your patterns with someone trained to see what you can't. There are different kinds of therapies. CBT, focused on behavior and change, good for rumination, anxiety, routines. Psychodynamic therapy, deeper work, after you have a stable base. Trauma-informed therapy, focuses on nervous system safety, good for when you have panic, flashbacks, suffering from hypervigilance. But therapy isn't a shortcut. You can go to therapy for years and still feel stuck if the real work stays locked inside. That's like reading about exercise and never getting out of bed. Healing isn't just insight, it's action, it's repetition. It's choosing new, even when old calls louder. Carl Jung said, someone sincerely trying to grow can reach the same transformation as therapy. There are many paths. What heals? Safe conversations, creative expression, nature, movement, learning, reflection, connecting with values. So the question isn't, do you need therapy? It is, are you doing the work to become who you really are? If you're stuck in survival mode, panic, numbness, or spiraling thoughts, therapy can ground you. Sometimes it's not about going deeper, it's about feeling safe enough to breathe. But not all therapists understand abuse. Some may even make you feel guilty or crazy. That is not your fault. It's a bad fit between you and the wrong therapist. You are allowed to ask, what experience do you have with abuse and trauma survivors? What's your experience with narcissistic abuse? How do you usually work with patients who have experienced trauma? Whether you're healing through therapy, journaling, or barefoot walks in the woods, you are doing the work. The question was never if you're worthy of healing. The question is, are you willing to follow the clues back to yourself? Today's reflective questions. Where would you place yourself in Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Do you have a stable base? What is your biggest struggle right now? What would be a next step that you can take toward healing? Write it down. Have you tried therapy? Did it help? Or are you still figuring it out? Share your experience in the comment. I read every one. And if you want to go deeper, check out my free journal or my ebook, How Could He? Links are in the description. You have just watched episode 11 of the Abuse Case Files, and there is still one more episode to go. I'm Emma, holding up a light over the bridge. Remember, there is always a way out. There is always a way forward. Please be safe, take care, and have a great day.